Yo, it's his look of disgust more than anything else that made me sad. Because he low-key stared at us. We're like, yo, who's that? Paper Fairy's like,
I feel bad. Good is my homeboy. No. I'm sorry. All right, we're getting into it.
All right, so we got #1 player in Ontario. That's, I think, the western side of Canada. #2 would be JJK, if you know who that is.
Nope.
None is from the same region. Would probably be the #1 player. However, he did not want to take #0. Has not traveled to that many local things. So Blitz is sitting at the top, man, pretty versus, I think, one of the top 5 players.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. And we all know Goode. Goode used to be a Zelda main.
Rip. You better. You should.
Yeah.
You should. Yo, oh, I get it, because I didn't know who Goode was, and we said Paper Fairy.
Anyway.
Oh, Blitz, how'd you do that? How did you take the stock first?
So basically, generally, you want to, against Sonic, you want to force him to approach, wall him out. If you have disjointed hitboxes like sword characters, it'll be a lot easier. Although it might be difficult for Ike because he's a heavy sword character, as in like the way he swings, not his movement.
Okay.
So that's his issue here.
I know that's a big thing. You want to keep those hitboxes out versus Sonic, who is so you disjointed.
I know Goode has experience with Ike, because believe it or not, I don't know if you know, BP has an Ike.
No, I know this.
So I'm sure he has experience. I'm sure he knows that, okay, I have to smother him, make sure he doesn't have room to breathe, because the minute he has room, he'll have room for that sword to swing.
He's taking a very good approach to the matchup, even though Blitz, Jackie!
That was sick.
One more thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay, following with the up air right there. Blitz getting a little bit creative.
Yeah.
Trying to keep his options on the table right now so that Goode can't get a read on him, but finishes the stop with the up air.
Okay, so, but the thing about traditional, the faster character and the hard hitters, faster rack up damage more, hard hitters close up stocks quicker.
They do.
So even taking 30% is not too bad for Goode. He just has to rack up mad damage as much as he can before, you know, getting hit really hard again.
Part of Sonic, he's so fast that luckily for him, because he has to win so many neutral exchanges to get the stock, it's beneficial on him that he's so fast. However, Sonic has some really crazy setups that kind of like break that rule of a damage dealing character.
Yeah.
Because if you get grabbed a certain percents in certain areas of the stage, your stock is pretty much forfeit and no longer belongs to you. Blitz right now just taking a command, keeping these hitboxes all the way out around his body.
He's throwing the right hitboxes at the right time. Oh my god, that was so sexy.
He's trying to show us in the crowd. He's trying to show y'all in the chat. He got some stuff. He's not just pressing Ike buttons. He's pressing Ike's buttons. It's a difference. Oh.
And this should be it. Yep.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Actually, when I said that, I didn't believe myself.
Like, yo, I didn't either. I'm like, I don't know, fam. That up air hitbox was kind of Sora here looking like Miss Cleo. Call him now, please.
All right, so this is what I was talking about, the smothering.
He's spinning again. Right, so what's happening right now is Rascals. How Sonic's down B works, you have a small frame window where you can air dodge into the ground.
Yeah.
So what you'll see Goode do is that he'll Rascal, so he's like air dodging into the ground and refreshing his pressure on top of Blitz shield. Blitz hasn't successfully answered out of shield in this set so far. So with that knowledge in hand, I think Goode is probably going to continue the run all over him. That first stock was crazy from Blitz. We didn't even notice how fast it had gone in Blitz's favor, and ever since that put, Cedric was just giving him the D.
Yeah, there was a difference between smothering Blitz and keeping him on his toes, and that's what Goode was doing. He just every time he landed, immediately just got him right in the air and calmed him. Oh my god!
Yeah. So we're feeling the same way right there. Like you said, smothering, my man is all up ons. All up.
Okay, so obviously the reason why most Sword characters would choose, you know, Battlefield right the platform, you know, being able to correspond with their hitboxes when they use a sword.
It's a pretty good idea.
Strings and stuff,
as far as ideas go.
But right now, Goode is actually utilizing the platform a lot more, using it to avoid aerial options that Ike has to punish him from, like his up B or options.
Just like right there, he landed above him with that dare. Blitz wasn't able to contend, and that allowed Goode, who's so fast with this character, to be in an advantage neutral situation. Like, Blitz is in neutral, but he's often at times where he has to respond to something because Goode has the movement drop on him. And like right there, you are not allowed to crouch cancel against Sonic. It does not work because that down B will continue to drag you into the ground. And that's what you'll see about players who aren't familiar with the Sonic matchup. They'll get hit in neutral and their first thought is, okay, I'm going to hold down and I'm going to throw out my quickest option. I'm going to jab, I'm going to down tilt, I'm going to throw up tilt. It's the complete antithesis of what you want right there. Goode is on fire, dude.
This is looking like another 2-0. Hopefully Blitz is able to close out this stock quickly.
Which is incredible because there were a lot of times that first game where Blitz looked to be so far in control. However, he's losing the spacing battle repeatedly.
Yeah, I feel like the platforms are helping Goode more to get down from not getting juggled or up aired or up tilt at all by Blitz.
Even with the defensive options, Goode has even been using them better in an offensive capability. Thank you so much. He's been throwing he's been throwing Blitz on the platforms and using the platform to land right there, just like you saw right there. Platform canceled that there. Wouldn't have been possible on a stage like FD or Smashville or something like that where there's no platforms to contend with. However, Blitz is trying to stay on top of it, not out of this jet.
Yeah, also with like PS2 earlier, like even though it did have like those two platforms, most of Sonic's approaches were kind of linear, while there's 3 platforms and he can mix it up any way he can that he's suitable for the situation.
Blitz right now on the offensive. Good use. Quick draw to raw bear, and Goode just wasn't ready for it.
But look at Blitz brought it back.
So he said like he's not out of this yet. It's a character that can hit so hard from just a few neutral exchanges, 68% to 113.
That was sick. Like,
not much of a lead at all.
Yeah, like I said, he waited for Goode to come in, and he just threw up his up tilt, and it worked. Using, Sonic's weakness.
He just wave bounced quick draw. That's hard.
I didn't even see that.
It was there. He wave bounced quick draw just to land on the platform. Like, Blitz is doing some stuff right now. I definitely can believe he can bring it out. He's been using a lot of these reverse hitboxes on there to swing it where Goode's going to be. And just like that, he's been able to threaten zones where Goode is without extending himself to those situations. On the platform yet again. This is what I was talking about. Goode is all over these platforms, continuing his offense, man. It is crazy.
He has to be careful, too, because Goode wants him to stay in shield so he can apply all that pressure on his cross-ups.
Wait. Here we go. Gonna use, great stuff from Blitz right there. Able to, in the 13th hour, dude. Not the 12th. The pretty much was already over for him. He found one grab and one off-stage conversion into the whole game. That was,
you know what? Blitz just got a fan. I am a fan of Goode.
+1.
And I respect Blitz being a skill eye player, but just the way he plays, it's kind of
just the way, it's definitely technical. It's definitely just to show off a little bit of flair. He definitely has some flair in his gameplay. When you go back and watch that set, and you look at that wave bound side B, you're gonna be like, all right, +1 to Blitz. So this is an RBG when you just get your respect level up.
Yeah,
like, he definitely just +1 from you right there.
Yeah.
I was already there. I do a lot of research into this young PM community. I know players from a lot of regions. This doesn't surprise me at all. It's always really interesting to see when people from out of the country, though, have the opportunity to come down and interact with the mainlanders and people that you're used to hearing names like Goode and Flip and Kais and stuff like that. That's why I think this Blacklisted is going to be, like, phenomenal, dude. Here we go. Start it off. Stop crouch canceling, my friend.
I'm not too sure why Sonic would choose Smashville, because I don't really know like the way Sonic, how they choose the stages that they want to play on. But I feel like this might be also pretty good for Blitz.
I've seen a lot of different options come out from Goode. I've seen him counterpick people to Dreamland, to Smashville, indeed.
Reverse narrative fair.
That was reverse guilt.
Tell me how you feel about that.
I got no opinion, because if I got to fight that in bracket, I don't want to rage. I'm going to just not tilt already. Misses the jab reset right there, but Goode is all on top of Blitz. Maybe can find a kill with the nair. 1-1 already.
What bugs me about Sonic is his nair looks super weak, but it's strong as fuck.
Amazing. It's one of his best areas, dude. It's so strong as a finisher because of the angle that it sends you at. And the knockback coupled with it, it's really confusing. He's dashing back through him with the use of down B. Down B is the one that leaves you the most flexible. That's the one you rascal out of.
Yeah.
And that's the one that you see him charge up on the ground. So that's what I noticed Goode does a lot more than other Sonics. He'll down B versus other Sonics will do the side B, which is the one that can turn into the grab or the dash attack. Finishes the stock and just a love tap.
It wasn't even like he tilted from the first SD.
No.
He just literally got gimped.
Yeah,
But hey, he was down like much more in the previous game, so
he's able to stay calm, cool, and collected. And I actually do. I see why Blitz is crouch canceling. He's SDIing into the ground and then teching so that he's able to get away from Sonic, which is a pretty good idea. However, Goode has been making use of it to add 30 and 40% to this man every time he's going to buy him. And if you look at the percent, just a second ago, Blitz was at 0.
I'm so scared of Sonic. What the hell?
After that performance, dog, I would be too. Good stuff on Blitz. He definitely had that second game on lock, showed that his technical prowess is up there. He has some decision-making in that bag, but Goode literally spent most of that match spinning on top of him on down B, and there was not a consistent answer produced from that man. Not consistent. What? It was a 2-stock.